People show you who they are through actions. You can't trust what a person says. When you go through narcissistic abuse and you're dealing with any type of liar or con artist, you cannot trust what a person says. Trust their actions. It's the one thing that you should learn after going through what we have. What's going on, y'all? I am Lodonis, Raven Wolf, Dragon, Storm, Seer, and Sage, hail to my fellow survivors and thrivers from narcissistic abuse. It is so very important when we come out of a toxic relationship or dealing with a family member, anyone who is a narcissist, someone that we have been locked into by trauma. It is so important to understand the lessons that we learn about ourselves and about others as we come out, as we break free from that trauma bond, as we break free from all of the damages that have been done to us by a person who does not care about themselves, does not love themselves, therefore cannot love others, projects all of their ills upon you. These are habitual liars. They surround themselves with negative people to reinforce that false ego, that false self, the toxicity that they are. Misery loves company. So be observant with a person's actions. Who do they surround themselves with? What is it they are saying versus what they are doing? When a narcissist is low, when a toxic person is low, they will try and get supply, adulation. They will try and get positive or negative from anyone that they possibly can. When a narcissist rises back up, when they start generating power, when they start getting flying monkeys, people who will co-sign to their toxic narratives, you will see exactly who they are. When a narcissist is enraged, you will see exactly who they are. And trust and believe that when a narcissistic personality is angry, when they are going through rage, what they are saying to you, what they are saying about you, or about anyone else that they are raging about, is the truth. That actually is the one time that you will find a narcissist or a narcissistic personality telling you the truth through rage. All too often when we are in love, when we are around a narcissistic or toxic person that we feel dedication to, that we feel friendship, a kinship, romance with, time and time again, we ignore the red flags. We ignore all of the open statements via action that tells us exactly what type of personality that they are. When they said they loved you, how did they act 5 minutes later? Did they lie to you? Were they ignoring any accountability for the actions that they have done that hurt you? When you try and speak to them, do they understand what you're saying? Do they take in what you're saying? Do they try to meet you in a middle ground? Do they truly apologize? If you can even get an apology out of one of these demons. I'll bet you the answer is no, unless you've got them trapped in a corner where they have no choice but to own up. The next thing that's going to come after that is rage. It's going to be cheating. It's going to be stealing. It's going to be smearing your name behind your back. These are some of the most despicable behaviors that a human can convey. So it is very important when you're dealing with narcissistic, toxic personalities who never had your best interest at heart, who never understood what it was to be loved or what true friendship was because they cannot understand it themselves. Narcissists have this broken inner core. It's a part of them from their childhood that they never sought about healing. And anyone who goes through abuses as a child has to create that illusion around them. You have to create a kind of a narcissistic shell. You have to create a bubble to protect yourself from the travesties, from the traumas, from what you had gone through. The difference between a healing person and a narcissist is that a person who is attempting to heal or is healing will eventually recognize their pain, what they went through. They will look back and see what it was that triggered them, what it was that made them move in the depressive, negative, toxic, self-defeating cycles that they have been living in. This is what a healing person does. This is what a human with empathy does. Narcissists choose not to do that. They are constantly escaping that broken inner child, any responsibility, any accountability, because in order for them to be accountable, they would have to really take a look at their actions, but not just that. It's the core. It is the cracked foundation within that narcissist that they will not face, that they have been running from, excusing with any type of behavior in order to shift energy and attention away from healing themselves. There is no way that a person existing in these cycles will not show who they are, who's not going to show their ass. They will surround themselves with co-signers, enablers, toxic people who think like them, who are damaged themselves and prioritize hurting others over healing. They will surround themselves with enablers who are probably just toxic people who love to see the show. They love the drama. They love the Jerry Springer show. They want to see somebody get destroyed. They want to see a liar lie, and they want to and support that toxic behavior. So it is very important, brothers and sisters, that as you heal, as you come through the damage that we have, that you work on yourself, heal the parts of you that were traumatized, that may have never been faced, or the trauma that was exasperated or placed there by a narcissistic personality whose mission in life is simply to pass on pain while avoiding accountability for the toxic, nasty, evil behaviors that they create. And I say create because narcissists know. They know they're lying. They know they're bad people. They know that they're not trying to help themselves. They don't care about their kids, their friends, their family, anyone else, because they are the center of their universe. There is no empathy involved with them. So they are absolutely creating this warped world around them. They will justify any behavior in order to facilitate, to keep this shell, this false reality alive. Their actions will not follow their words unless it is done in anger. A narcissist lies constantly. This is what they do. They are habitual liars. They're not trying to fix themselves. They're not trying to help you. And they most especially cannot understand what love and friendship is because they do not love themselves. They are not friends to themselves. Therefore, everyone else must be a liar because their ego, their megalomania will not allow them to look outside of their own box. So everyone else must be as much of a liar, a con artist, a hurtful person. Anyone that says, I love you, doesn't know what it means, just like they do, or has a warped sense of it due to the traumas they experienced when they were children. You cannot expect at any point in time to speak to a narcissist and get the truth. You're not going to meet them on a human level. They don't have that ability. They have to go through psychotherapy. They're going to have to heal themselves. They're going to have to commit to changing in order to have even the vaguest idea of what you or I, as empathetic, caring people, consider love or friendship. So they're going to justify lying at any point in time. And when you see a narcissist lying, because eventually you can pick up on the signs, if you have any question or doubt whatsoever as to whether or not that toxic, narcissistic person is telling you the truth, watch what they do. Whom do they surround themselves with? If a person's words and actions do not align, a liar stands before you, and you are whom you surround yourself with. So remember, my brothers and sisters, your narcissist is your trash collector. Be grateful for that. People who gravitate themselves around the narcissist, who employ the same toxic tactics, reinforce their false narratives, target the same people for harassments as the narcissist does, you know what type of persons you are dealing with, and that there is no point whatsoever in engaging with them. Narcissists or toxic people are simply looking for negative fuel. They're looking for emotional reactivity. They need that in order to escape facing themselves or taking any accountability for the actions that they undertake. First time here, I hope you subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, and hit that like button or dislike button. And please let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree with anything that I have said. Remember, guys, know your own worth. You should be your best friend. You should love yourself, because if you're not your own best friend and you don't love yourself, then you're never going to be able to truly experience or give that with another person. Healing is imperative. Learn the lessons, right? Wash your hands, wash your ass, be good to each other, yet suffer no fools. One love.